Welcome back to How to Beat Doom the Dark Ages on Max Sliders, but it's not a guide. Last time, we explored the concept of gravitational potential energy, taking backshots.
Oh, harder, Daddy!
AI. The effects of Taco Bell. And Tom Holland's wildest fantasies. Jesus Christ, what on earth did we do in part 1? Anyways, that was part 1, and let me tell you, each part of the series just gets more, well... more.
Please, no! No!
Oh, and before I forget, ladies and gentlemen, what's the first and most important rule of Max Sliders? Fodder suck hard. You honestly thought that clip was going away, didn't you? Nope. Let's pick up where we left off, shall we?
Oh my god! Oh jeez, oh my god!
Aratum, funny dragon flying level. And the first thing you gotta notice about this level is that you gotta love the cutscene audio playing right over the beginning of the actual level. Even after you've skipped said cutscene. Next, damage reduction to targets. Yeah, it applies even when you're on the dragon, which means that these little hellfighters, yeah, they take forever to destroy with normal bullets. And that means they're nearly impossible to destroy on Max Sliders, unless you have these plasma charge shots. And thanks to recent patches and changes, these plasma shots last quite long. So all you have to do is a little bit of these interesting strats. For example here, dodge this Titan's attack once, disengage, and go blow up the Hellfighter if you want to complete the challenge. Now, we're going to do the challenge just for this level for those extra upgrades to make early game a little bit better. Now, this level is interesting where you can complete the objectives in basically any order you want, so this is the order we're gonna follow. Pick up the greatest shotgun known to mankind, get a health upgrade, clear out the bottommost ship, warp through space-time, trust me, it's cool when it works, collect the final secret ruby and resources, beat the shit out of this robotic medieval dragon bro demon thing, and finish. Cool? Let's get into it. The super shotgun, even on these sliders, hits like a goddamn freight train, and it's definitely going to be our main weapon, alongside trusty ricochet, can never go wrong there, and another weapon you'll see quite shortly. After dealing with another discount Thunderdome, except this time with some hairy baboons and a big chungus, we get to the first hell barge ship thingamabob, do a little arena fighting, and move on. Next, it's health upgrade time in this, quote, secret landing spot with a mini boss encounter. Nothing our SSG, Fart Blast 9000, Ricochet, and Shield Bashing can't solve. Easy. Oh, don't forget the gold chest below. Nice chunk of change there.
Hello, I like money.
Destroy both of the barges, then go down to this bottommost hell barge and do some clearouts. Time for our next weapon, the Cycler. Unlike its shorter brother, this guy lets you do damage from long range, but that's not all. You'll see in the next level or so that this thing gets better with upgrades and will become our long range weapon of choice. We clear out the bottom section, try to phase through solid matter, fail, and get to the next hell barge. After clearing out the Black Friday crowd in front of Walmart, we get more upgrades for the shield, ricochet, clear out some issues in the roofing, and it's time for the next mini boss, which is an armored body builder. Hey! I'm sorry, what? Fine, Battle Knight. Basically, it's a very funny Hell Knight with armor. For some odd reason, my brain just spaced on how to parry, and I ate his melee attack straight in the face and died. But after a respawn and contemplating my life decisions, he goes down and we're clear. Such riveting standing and fighting gameplay. After some resource gathering in the last secret area for another ruby, it's time for the final barge. And after some roofing work yet again, we come to our next new funny demon, Mr. Cyber Demon, totally not a tyrant from Doom Eternal, but Cyber Demon from Doom 2016 with wings dude guy person thing. That's his name, trust me. And fun thing about this guy, his stomp attack usually spawns these little spikes that cause you fire damage, except sometimes in this game, because it's fully polished, these spikes are invisible. So yeah, that totally didn't kill me. Ooh, I love this game. Honestly though, on Max Sliders, these guys are pretty straightforward. Parry twice.
I'm joking. No.
Punch them 3 times for the gauntlet melee damage, sneak in some SSD shots, rinse, and repeat. That's your formula. That's it. Final arena, and we got one more Walmart. And here is where we get that shield fully upgraded. Oh, it feels so good.
Oh god, it's so good.
Not only does the fully upgraded shield take less time to recover once broken, but now when you throw it into a heavy demon, it lasts longer, which means not only do they get stunned longer, the ricochet lasts longer, and we love when ricochet lasts longer. Also, we upgrade the Boomstick 9000 to fire a bit faster, and it's time to roll. This arena is honestly, again, just a Ricochet fun zone, and it goes down pretty easily with no fuss. Just one fun tip, by the way, regarding the Mancubus. With the SSG on max sliders, one shot to their arm is enough to blow it off. So you can basically turn Mancubuses into basically the Doom equivalent of those slime blocks from Minecraft that just chase you around but can't do any damage. Yeah, you can make them into one of those. Isn't that cool? But hey, remember, this ain't a guide. Blah, 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 Vagary spawns. There's a Hell Knight that comes with them, and with some Ricochet and running around the arena in circles, they're down for the count.
Easy!
Siege Part 1. This level is long as dicks, but we're gonna go through the highlights. We get the flail, basically Christian Grey's weekend pastime. It's a melee weapon. You use it to get armor off or other things. Besides that, though, it's not really something I use. I use it for the challenge, but after that, it never even gets upgraded. Sorry. First arena. Again, there's nothing really here important. Big Chungus and his cousin here are just sitting right next to some canisters of Boom, and with Ricochet, literally, they just blow themselves up. We do get introduced to Spider-Man's newest cousin, the Arachnotron, and all I have to say is he's definitely from America. The secret key here, you can do a little skip. It's something we do for 100% speedruns, but the fun thing about this game is you still take damage in the key pickup animation. So on max sliders, I almost just died doing the skip and picking it up. So out of sheer irritation, I decided to just wipe out these stupid demons below. First, Gore Nest, Ricochet everything, but I would say really learn the spawns. The Armored Mancubus controls the spawn for the final Nightmare Imp Stalker and the Arachnotron, while the Hell Knight controls the Pinky Rider and Mancubus spawns. Again, this isn't a guide, but I mean, if you want some intellectual strategies, there you go. Now, instead of going the normal 100% route, we'll take a slight detour and we will pick up our next weapon, the Bowling Ball Cannon of Death. I'll explain why in a little bit, but the encounter guarding the portal is pretty straightforward. There are barrels. You have Ricochet. 1 + 1 = pain, and I totally didn't almost die due to a Hell Knight. The Bowling Ball Cannon itself, this thing is pretty damn good. It's like the SSG for armored damage, except, you know, long range. And man, it has range. With some upgrades, it can self-charge after a parry, but personally, hot take, this weapon is not my style. It also has a weird finicky bug, which makes me really annoyed with it. This thing, however, plus the Vagary's armor spots, now that, beautiful. We'll try it out soon enough. Blah, blah, blah resources. Finally figured out how to do SCBs, by the way, because I figured out that I bound it to my C key. Don't ask why. Just don't. Oh, by the way, make sure to destroy these stupid little tanks, because these motherfuckers, they will shoot you from 2 miles away. They're like those players in Battlefield that sit at the edge of the map with their snipers with like fucking ultra amounts of bullet drop. Yeah, that's them. It's right there. Walmart Vagary time. And yeah, you just heard me. It's a Vagary guarding Walmart. This guy annoys the living shitballs out of me, let me tell you. But with some good flail hits on the fodder, our new trusty bonk stick, it's not too bad, but this fight still makes me nervous to this day. So I need to figure out a better strat. Just do what I do here. With that being said, don't do what I just did in this video and walk too far away. Otherwise, he'll despawn and then respawn with the armor segments. Again. Then we use the Walmart to fully upgrade the gauntlets, especially that last upgrade that causes inflicted enemies to be shocked, which basically means they take more damage. Makes the one-on-one super heavy battles that we have with Cybers and a very special friend later on go down even faster. This goddamn arena, man. Another situation just like in part 1. My brain was tired, not working, and I just could not get through this without peeling some hair. Died total of 5 times here, but here's a couple things I learned. Number 1, don't delay on engaging the Cyber Demon right when he spawns. Otherwise, this fucker will walk up to the center of the arena, and then you have to deal with him as well as dodging the Mancubus mini-boss's attacks at the same time. It's like playing Tetris and Dance Dance Revolution. Play one, not both at the same time. After dying about 4 times and taking a very long break, I came back and we cleared the arena like such. Knock out the shield wall, Ricochet Bank 1, booty slam the soldier, shield bash him, knock out the next shield wall, Ricochet Bank 2, clear out soldiers while going towards the Cyber, cancel the Cyber on TikTok, Ricochet the heavies to kill each other, wait for the shield to break, kill Arachnotron, run around the map aimlessly taking shots at the boss while killing any pesky soldiers. That was a mouthful. Next encounter, easy. Totally didn't die to a fucking Second Vagary. Okay, I can definitely tell this was the end of my recording session because my movement was completely dookie cheeks. Second try is far better, and he goes down. Just do it how I did the second time. Next Walmart, time to upgrade the Sackler, baby. And with the first upgrade, now this weapon can inflict shock. So not only do you get a long-range accurate plasma rifle, but now, as it does damage, it makes the target take even more damage, which is just damage upon damage and more damage. Woo! Next arena. Same issue as the last encountered. I was tired. I just wanted to finish the arena. But my god, that cycler, you gotta love it. Totally avoidable these 2 deaths, but poured some water on the face, fixed the issues, and moved on. Get rid of all the shield walls, kill the acid man, get rid of the heavies, get rid of the pinky riders, MMA fight the cyber.
1v1 you pussy!
Ricochet, brain damage, dead. Woo! Final gore portal thing. Straightforward, just parry some Hell Knights, MMA time, yada yada yada, moving on. Final Vagary. Dude, I swear to god, what is this? Like summer season with all the spiders crawling in one's house? It's just too many of these spider fucks all over the place. But bowling ball their clothes off, get Christian Grey excited, shoot them from range, same shit, different day. God damn it, this level's done. We upgrade the SSG to do more armor damage, and we make the Cycler do more damage to shock demons, which, are you even tracking how much damage this fucking thing is doing? It's just damage upon more damage. We're moving on. Part 2 of Siege. Basically, the shorter version of the previous level. Whoop-de-doo. Gotta bonk 10 demons with the bowling ball cannon in this level for a challenge, so that's pretty easy. We also get introduced to the
scary skeleton.
He's not too bad in this level, but my god, this fucker is a pain in the future. After finally getting the shield charge skip after my brain decided to function, we collect some gold, bonk some demons, then onto the fog arena, and you may not be able to see, but you know what can? Ricochet! God, I love that weapon. Majority of this level, honestly, is a bit of a snooze, so let's fast forward a bit to... Yeah, this part. Yeah, so the demons just forgot to spawn, so that was fun, I guess. Had to reload the checkpoint, and then they decided to show up to work finally.
Hello there.
Penultimate arena is straightforward. Just know once the Arachnotron and Hell Knight are down, the spooky man appears. So just wipe him out quickly instead of what I did.
You better stop!
Alright, this final arena. This arena can get very dicey, very fast, if you're not careful. Died once here, sadly, but figured out the general flow. Here's how it works. Use the hangar wreckage to hide behind while you take out the Hell Knight and the Imp Stalkers. One Hell Knight will always be spawning while the Cyber is alive, because, maintains. She'll throw all your problems away. And by problems, you know who I mean, the fodder. And let me tell you, baby, what's the rule with fodder? Go low health due to some random bullshit. Fodder suck hard. You gotta do that. That's part of Max Sliders. Punch the Cyber and watch for any bodybuilding.com ads that pop up your way. Don't die. Kill the Cyber. Don't die. Have mini boss spawn. Kill his workout buddies. Run away. Strip off his clothes.
What did you say?
Poke him once. Kill Spider-Man. No home in hell. Beat the mini boss's ass. Seriously. Cycler upgrades plus SSG plus shield charge is damage. Oh, and don't die.
No shit.
See? It's pretty easy, right? It's easy. Easy. Yeah, I'm gonna need to practice this before Ultra Nightmare. Wait, what? You honestly thought I wasn't going to do all this on Ultra Nightmare? You don't know me at all, do you? That's gonna happen at some point, and if you wanna watch it, like and subscribe, and follow the live streams. Upgrade the Cycler some more at the next Walmart, and we are out of here.
Oh.
Forest. Oh, God. You know, for me, this level is very interesting because on 100%, this level is just ass because there's this bone collector challenge and I hate it. However, this is Ace Plus. So fuck that challenge. We're skipping it. It doesn't matter. Let's go. All right. What's new here? Oh, right. Snake. Snake is dangerous. Snake is mean. But 3 bowling balls to the face and shield charge, and Snake is no more. Grab the yellow key, and it's the fun arena time. The gauntlets, by the way, really helpful for the Revenant. Some Cycler for long range. In all seriousness, Spooky Scary goes out first. Whiplash and Friends. C4 the Spider. I can't... Why do they keep sitting next to barrels?
I want more. And I know I shouldn't.
Then we go for the leader. Be careful of these stupid invisible boys and you're good. Bada bing, bada boom, we're clear. This next encounter is interesting. Technically, we can skip it with the speedrun skip, and it's not tracked via red skull. So we could just do that skip and move on. However, remember for Ace Plus when I said encounters basically that I consider interesting, we're gonna have to complete. Yeah, I consider this one interesting, and because it generally blocks progression without that skip, we're gonna count it that it's required. Cool? Cool. The fun side, however, was I've skipped this encounter so many times when I've played this game, I had no clue this had been changed since the game first came out. I didn't know that there are mancubi here now. So that was fun to learn. Cool. Not too bad though, honestly. Thanks to this tree. By the way, shout out to this goddamn tree. It's a legend. But after some combat, his enemies go down. We cross a bridge with some very funny friends who try to kill us, and we totally don't die due to fucking fodder. Get revenge. Time for this arena. Oh god, this arena scares me due to this little fucker right here. Possessed spooky skeleton scary man. Good god, they're terrifying. You might be wondering why, Umbra. Here's why. I almost cleared this arena the first attempt, but just watch this. Watch this skull attack from this revenant. Like, excuse me, what the fuck? Of course, it's max slider, so it has to one-shot. I fuck. But second try is far better. We finally knock out the spooky, scary skeleton man, and we clean up the initial waves of heavies. And we're at the mini-boss. Pinky Rider, nothing special. Just be careful of the heavies that keep respawning. Use them for ricochet damage, and just keep pushing. Also, the cycler is super nice now with the upgrades since the shock electrifies multiple enemies. So more enemies end up taking more damage and get faltered. So that's pretty cool. After almost dying to a singular bodybuilding.com enthusiast, we do our best Kool-Aid Man impression.
Yeah!
Dodge some stupid imp walls, destroy Spider-Man, hell is my home, and go down an elevator to pick up our next weapon that totally would exist during the medieval ages grenade launcher. This gun has uses, I suppose, but I'm not going to use it much in this run. Spoiler alert. Final arena time. Pretty straightforward, but I can never remember the enemy composition here if you ask me. So I just kind of wing it every time. But just use the heavies for ricochet, knock out the spooter and the mank of the battlements, you can ricochet. Just be careful of the spooky skeleton boys again. If you eat those dual green shots to the face, you're dead. After the armored mank, another revenant spawns in. Make sure you don't forget about it. And I get lucky as fuck that I don't die to them while I'm bobbing and weaving here. This will never get repeated again, but I just wanted to show, goddamn. It's time for the final boss of this level, the Marauder. I'm sorry, wait, hold on. Agaddon Hunter. Wait a minute. Agaddon? This fucker from Doom Eternal with legs. Oh shit. I honestly did not know the legs made that much of a difference. Just like the Cyber Demon friend, this guy's pretty self-explanatory. You parry until you see the falter effect, beat the shit out of him with the gauntlets, and rinse and repeat until he's dead. There is a one-shot mechanism here that you can do. Maybe in the future, I'll learn how to do that. You might think, oh, we're done with this guy, right? No. Hold on, buddy. I'm not done. This guy does something very shitty, by the way. And it's this red attack right here. The one that I have dubbed with this sound in my meme sound pack. Fuck you! I think this fucker just does it whenever he wants. And he will do it when you are up close and personal quite a bit. If you tank that with your shield is 100% break. And that means the next attack, you're going to just eat it right up in your face. Unless, of course, back shots. But even then, you're going to take a lot of damage. So be careful of that. Whenever it happens, you just turn around, run the fuck away until the shield is healed up, and then you'll be good to go. Cool. And that's the first third of the game. Holy shit. Now things are going to get fun. Forge. This level marks the end of the early game, as by the end of this level we have basically all the foundational elements to our kit to continue with the rest of the means this game wants to present. There is a Walmart right at the beginning of the level where we can pick up some upgrades for the Impaler. Remember that foreshadowing part. More so as a mechanism to gain shredder ammo if I don't want to use a melee. If that doesn't make sense, we'll explain it later on in this level. We clear out the enemies below the secret key and we get to the first arena. Carefully take out the stupid gothic skeleton man. Thank you, Cycler, Leader, Fodder, Hell Knight, and a very defensive bodybuilding.com enthusiast. I spent a good time just clearing out the fodder because these stupid imps end up pissing me off so much, but after some time, he goes down and we're gonna clear it. Now, since this is Ace Plus, we will not be doing the 100% YOLO McSwag heat boosts to skip the combat to trigger the levers, but instead, we'll be doing all the combat encounters in this level as intended. So, we don't have to keep these guys alive, we can restack off of them, and we move on. We do meet a buffed up Hell Knight and his sneaky mistress, Snake, and man, I did not want to fuck with them at all, so cycler long range and playing passively, baby. Spoiler alert, that isn't going to work in the future all the time. But here, it works, we take unnecessary damage, and with Ricochet, the encounter's done again. That's 2 levers down. This Vagary, there's a fun strategy, by the way, that I learned from Mr. Hyperman. You can just ass slam this dumbass, and he'll get stuck at the bottom of the arena. Funniest shit I've seen in this game, good lord. And with the grenade launcher, you can just do some good damage on him while taking 0 shots. Will I personally allow this for Ace Plus? Fuck yeah, because this is the funniest thing I've seen. And if you got a problem with it, well then,
You.
just be careful not to have fodder sneak up on you. Kill the Hell Knight when he spawns, and you're pretty good. But Jesus Christ, man, this game has some funny things. Oh boy. Final lever time. Clear out the intra enemies, and then we have the meat of the arena. All is well until the cyber spawns, but if you just knock out the chain gunners immediately and know where the mank maintains are at all times, you'll be fine. I personally take a silly death here, but on the second try, we get our MMA match, and it's over. One pro tip. Always be shield tossing against fodder to use the harvester upgrade for your shield, which empowers your bash, and that alongside shield tossing, and an SSG shot or 2 makes for great combos against heavies, even on max sliders. Also, did you know that the cyber spikes can not only be invisible, but also have their own funded space program? Before we can continue, Mr. Agaddon Dickhead decides to show up to check if our aura is W.
What did you say?
Oh god, Nope, we're not doing that. I'm never gonna try to speak TikTok lingo again. And here Ricochet helps save us against the Invisible Boys, a nice SSD shot to the Spooter from Arizona, a little bit of MMA fighting, and it's business as usual. Shout out to almost dying picking up the Wraith Stone, but hey, we're alive. Oh, also, Wraith Stones. They're new this level, and they allow us to get the final tier of upgrade for any weapon that we've already previously upgraded. And in this run, I decide to upgrade the SSG, which allows us more pellets, which means more damage, and since we use the SSG as our primary mechanism for deleting Imp Stalkers, Arachnitrons, Hell Knights, etc., this allows us consistently to get 1 to 2 shots, with shield stunning of course, against these heavies, making fights a little bit more smoother. Blah 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 corridors, stupid elevators that make me want to scream, we get jump scared by lost souls. We learn that Hell Knights can defy physics, and we get our final tool in our kit, the Shield Rune. The game starts us off with the Ground Fissure, which honestly sounds like the aftermath of a hemorrhoid, if I'm gonna be honest. And we get to test it out in the final arena. This Shield Rune will become our staple until we get our True Love later on, but it has some nice range, stuns enemies, it hits, and with upgrades will cause enemies to drop armor. So you can sort of use it as a restack tool. This arena isn't too bad, it's quite large and has multiple different walls and outcroppings to hide behind, but trust me, it doesn't stop your boy from taking a mancubus shot to the face and all the Halloween energy that this spooky scary fucker can provide. God damn it, I hate revenants, man. Ricochet is our savior here again, as it always is. Basically, slowly clear out the heavies on the outer edge of the arena in a circular fashion, and by the time you complete like 80% of it, the leader's shield bars down and you can start doing some damage. This actually is the first time I try out using the Impaler to gain back Shredder ammo. It's very useful if you can't melee or if you want to save the melee. With the Impaler out, just throw your shield at fodder, ammo gets dropped, and that ammo can convert to even more ammo and rounds for the Shredder for Ricochet and Pincushion. Isn't that pretty cool? I love the synergy for this rail spike gun variants with the Impaler and the Shredder. Personally, great design from id Software.
It was perfect. Perfect.
And thus ends Forge and the early game. On the next episode, the game decides to send me to the personification of this run. And we get to see how fucky this game really becomes once you have all the main pieces of your kit. And man, does it get fucky. But hey, you know the drill. Like and subscribe so you don't miss the next installment of How to Beat Doom, the Dark Age's hardest difficulty, but it's not a guide. Bye.